Okay, so the American swing gets a lot of critiques, right? People hate on the American swing. They'll say stuff like it's bad for you, it's gonna hurt your shoulders, whatever. It's not really true though. It's not a bad exercise. I personally believe there is no bad exercises. There are exercises that are inappropriate for your goal. You know, it has nothing to do with what you're trying to accomplish, in which case, no reason to do it. There are exercises that are done incorrectly, and that can be a problem. But more likely, more often than not, an exercise is only inappropriate for you because you're not preparing for it. Our hands have to be pretty close together here, and we're going all the way overhead. This takes a lot of shoulder mobility, okay? My lats have to be able to open enough to get all the way up here, right? Without going out, right? A lot of times going overhead, as we're coming up higher and higher, we have to go wider and wider. And it's because we don't train our shoulders to be able to do that. We don't work on moving our scapulus, that shoulder blade. We don't work on being able to move through there, like all that type of stuff, releasing the muscles in here. So you can't do it. If you created a dedicated mobility routine before you did the exercise and you did a bunch of stretches, all those types of things, you should be able to do it. Right? It's not going to hurt you in any way as long as you're preparing properly. That's why, like, my online course actually has a section dedicated to kettlebell mobility. Now, I don't really teach the American swing very much. I put it in occasionally, but not very much. But I do the kettlebell snatch here. I want my bicep next to my ear for this. This takes a decent amount of mobility in my shoulder here, right? I'm swinging, it's pulling on me, all that stuff, and coming straight up next to my head over and over. In a competition that's 10 minutes long, I might do 200 reps, probably 100 per side. That's a lot that I'm requiring. So I have to have dedicated mobility routines for that. And that's similar to the American swing. You've got to be able to get all the way up here. You've got to be able to do it over and over and over again. You've got to be able to do that safely. That requires some mobility work. But as long as you stay on top of those things, you keep your shoulders strong, there's nothing wrong with that exercise. It actually can be very beneficial for you, right? Because it's going to take a little more strength. And ideally, if you're doing it properly, you're not really pulling through the shoulder to get it there. You're just popping that bell so much higher and then controlling it towards the top. The few times I've really gotten into the American swing, my goal was always, can I hesitate there at the top just to, like, truly show that I have control over it. You know, can I stop here? Can I control this motion? If I can, then I'm probably good. If I can't, and it's coming up like this, well, I can't even do it. It's coming up like this, and I'm gonna yank to get it there. Yeah, probably, maybe I have the weight wrong, or maybe my mobility is not ready for it, or whatever. So, to answer your question, there's nothing wrong with the American swing. If it feels good for you, put it back in your I suggest, put it back into your program. Just make sure you're staying on top of your shoulder mobility. And if you need more help with that, we can do some more videos on it, or again, check out my, my online course or private lessons or whatever.